All right, Larry Krueger here from the Pig and a Pickle Krug Show with a little NFL draft video and some Niner news coming out of the combine. Now, 49ers are probably going to add another quarterback. Um, what level of quarterback? Is it going to be a veteran? Is it going to be a rookie? They're going to add another quarterback to the room that includes Brock Purdy and Trey Lance. There's no doubt about it. And one of the guys they met with is Dorian Thompson Robinson, the UCLA quarterback. Let's talk a little bit about the man that everybody in college football calls DTR. He's a really interesting player. He really is. He wore number 1 at UCLA. He was a 5-year starter for the Bruins. A kid that came from Las Vegas and won a couple college or high school national championships playing for Bishop Gorman High School there in Las Vegas. And, really interesting player. He's got mobility. He can extend plays. He's played a lot of college football. He's a redshirt senior this year. He's got good arm strength. He can drive the ball down the field. DTR is about 6'1", about 205 pounds to 210 pounds, and he's been UCLA's starting quarterback since 2018. He's really coming off of his best season. He continued to get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better every year at UCLA. And what he does have is just a lateral burst to escape the rush. He's got enough speed to create big plays as a scrambler. He's a natural thrower off platform. So this is a guy who can move around in the pocket, can find a new spot, a new platform, and then he's very natural throwing off that secondary platform. He processes what he sees pretty well, and he can throw a touch and timing when he's in rhythm. That's really the key with DTR. He has sometimes when he's in rhythm and sometimes when he's out of rhythm. When he's in rhythm, he looks like a quarterback that could absolutely play in the NFL and have a long career. Really smart kid. He was an honor roll student at UCLA, and he's got a lot of positive traits for sure. But there are negatives. He's got an elongated windup to his throws where he drops his hand kind of down around his waist. He's definitely got, as far as his lower body mechanics, they've been very inconsistent throughout his career. He throws off his back foot way, way more than you'd want to see. He's had some inconsistent decision making. Sometimes he doesn't have a full account of where all the defenders are in zone coverage. And at times, like a lot of young quarterbacks, he'll stare down his receivers. He definitely needs to be more consistent in every phase of the game. He lacks some deep ball accuracy. So he's very accurate on the hitches and the short stuff and the quick game, but on the deep ball on the deep balls, his accuracy kind of wanes. He was a 4-star high school recruit. In fact, his final year in high school, he had 38 touchdowns and 3 picks. He started as a true freshman at UCLA and then had a real, kind of struggled a little bit at times that first year, really struggled his second year. He fumbled 7 times as a sophomore and wound up leading the Pac-12 in turnovers. But what we've seen in the last couple of years is DTR has improved greatly under Chip Kelly, and he's a very accurate passer in the quick game. Then he went to Indianapolis. He ran 4.56 in the 40. So he showed that athleticism that you see on film. He also had a 1.51 10-yard split. So, we talked about Brock Purdy and how he's so quick and so elusive. And I think Brock Purdy's 10-yard split was 1.55. DTR's was 1.51. So he has that same excellent level of quickness to escape the rush. He can evade rushers and escape the pocket and extend plays. His completion percentage went up every single year he was at UCLA, where the final year with the Bruins this year, he completed 70% of his passes. If you look at his career record, it's 500. 24 wins, 24 losses. But in those 48 games, he had 88 touchdowns and 36 interceptions. He also had 28 career rushing touchdowns. So this guy can do it inside the 5-yard line. He can give you that dual threat quarterback. So interesting. I don't think he's definitely not going on day 1 or day 2. He's not going in the first 3 rounds. He's probably a late day 3 selection. It's possible that he goes undrafted altogether. I think he probably gets drafted. That would be my guess. And I would say maybe round 6 or 7 for DTR. But what gives me encouragement, would make me interested in him, is the fact that he's played a lot of football. He's scheme versatile. He can make plays from the pocket. He completed 70% his final year with the Bruins. He's got escapability to get away from the rush. He's a real natural thrower off platform, and he's got the speed to make big plays. He's got that lateral burst to get away from defensive linemen and carve out a new spot, keep his eyes, posted down the field. So how do I see him with the 49ers? Well, you've got Trey Lance. You've got Brock Purdy. There's a lot of speculation they'll bring in a veteran quarterback as well. But I see DTR, Dorian Thompson Robinson, as, I don't want to say a perfect practice squad quarterback, but a really exciting practice squad quarterback. A guy that I would probably take in the 7th round, a guy that I would definitely have as a priority undrafted free agent. I'd even give him a little bit of extra cash and a signing bonus to have him come to the 49ers, because I think there's some traits there that can be developed. And if you put DTR in this offense with Kyle Shanahan in this system, with Debo and Ayuk and Jawan Jennings and Elijah Mitchell, George Kittle, CMC, and all the weapons the 49ers have, I think you could have a real nice developmental player. I think you could have a real nice guy who, could come in and develop as a potential. I don't think he's an NFL starter at any point. Like, I'd be shocked if DTR became a starting quarterback in the NFL. I don't think that's his upside. I think his upside is more backup quarterback. But for as far as the 49ers are concerned, if they're looking for a rookie to kind of round out their room, I think DTR makes a lot of sense. Just simply because you're getting a guy who's got some upside potential, who's got some athleticism, who's a natural thrower, who's started to demonstrate as his career progressed at UCLA that he can process and he can go through his progressions. And we started, a young DTR was looking to get out of the pocket and make plays with his legs. But DTR the last year at UCLA really showed a lot of patience in the pocket. And he threw the ball with tremendous touch, with tremendous timing. And when he's in rhythm, he's a really nice player. Now, like a lot of young players, they get in and out of rhythm really easily. And, I think that's going to be the challenge. There's going to be development needed here. But you're talking about a guy who was a dominating high school player, who was an incredibly productive collegiate player, who's got 1-5-1 10-yard split. So he's got really great escapability, who completed 70% of his passes as a senior and then went to Indy and ran 4.56. I like DTR. I'll take my chances with DTR. Now, I like Clayton Tune more, and there's a couple other quarterbacks, Jake Hayner, that I like more. But if it gets down to, late 7th round or right after the draft, and you're looking for a 4th quarterback to kind of round out your quarterback room, Dorian Thompson Robinson could be a very nice, backup quarterback, developmental quarterback for Kyle Shanahan in this 49er offense. Hope you enjoyed our Pig in a Pickle Krueger Show draft videos. We've got more on the draft as we count it down over the next couple months. We'll have lots of draft videos in the days, weeks, and months ahead. Hope you love the Pig in a Pickle Krueger Show NFL draft video on Dorian Thompson Robinson, the man they affectionately call DTR.